stayed home sick from work yesterday, and I watched a movie, which is usually what I do when I stay home sick. And I watched Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.
Fuck me,
like
he cleared it.
I feel like that didn't hold up.
Best ad-libbed.
Yeah.
That line is ad-libbed. It's the best scene in the movie.
Whose line is that?
That's Will
Christian
Scarlet,
Slater.
Christian Slater. So two things. First off, Christian Slater. When last time I saw a movie, I was a kid. For some reason, I always just was like, "Oh, that's Kevin Bacon in that part." Then I watched,
Well, it's because he wasn't doing normal Christian Slater. He wasn't pretending to be Jack Nicholson.
right.
Yeah.
So when I watched the movie, I go, "Oh, that's Christian Slater." Okay. That movie sucks.
I love
Robin Hood,
it.
Prince of Thieves. No, it
When's the
doesn't
last
hold
time you
up.
watched it?
I could have used a spoon.
There's 100 great lines in it,
Sucks.
but the whole thing just doesn't hold up.
Really?
Yeah.
It has been sometimes since
I
I watched
diagnosed why it sucks, though.
it. Is it Kevin Costner?
Kevin Costner sucks.
Yeah, they carved a puppet out of wood and just put him up there.
He's a hack too. He's
is.
like he. So for one thing, there's a ton of like movies. So first off, the director of that movie is Kevin Reynolds. He also directed Waterworld,
Which also sucked.
which also sucked.
It's Ryan Reynolds' older brother.
But it was
So-
also good.
They were best friends. So him and Kevin
A
Reynolds
movie
were
can
best.
be good and bad at the same time.
Waterworld is not good.
They're the two Kevins?
So yeah. So
Are they like the two Corys? Or
So-
but are they
oh,
the
No
last
wonder
were-
you thought Kevin Bacon was in it. It's like the three Kevin Stooges.
So they were best friends before they made Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, and then they they hated each other by the end of the movie. Then they came together again in Waterworld, and now they hate each other forever, and they'll never work together ever again. That's a real thing. Remember we were talking about Wyatt Earp though, and how it was weird in the movie. Like he always has to like bang some young hot girl in the movie, and I think I figured it out because it happens in Robin Hood also. There's a scene in Robin Hood where Marion made Marianne, by the way, not Miriam, so that's wrong in every single. I've never seen it Marion, but okay. She comes over the hill, and he's bathing. He's swimming naked in a thing down below, and she's just like, "Oh, you know."
She's wetter than the waterfall.
Oh my
He's using the
stars!
showers. Like,
And you
what's
know-
that? Why is this happening?
You know that motherfucker wanted that in the script. He's like, she comes over the hill and sees my dick, and she just gets wet.
I won't go to archery practice if you don't put that in the movie. I won't
fucking
go.
hack.
No stage fighting training for me until you put that in the movie. I will swim and dive first.
I think Ward and I were texting while I was watching. I think what it is he's like, to go on your point, he's not what you would define as like a star. Like he's not all that great looking. He's not a very good actor. And he's from what I've read, he's never been like the first choice in any movie. Like he's never been like the guy they wanted to get. But then but he'll do it.
He's the
movie.
sub,
Yeah.
always.
He'll do the movie. So then he gets in these movies and he's like, I'm a big actor too. I'm the main guy. Women want to be with me and men want to be me. I'm Kevin Costner.
I sound like Rena Maro.
So one thing
I'm sorry, Rena Lesnar.
I do want to like add to that though, because
Don't kill me, Brock.
in the 90s especially, the leading men were always fucking boning somebody.
That's true.
Like you watch fucking the Assassins movie, they take a fucking break for Stallone to bang whoever the female lead in that movie was, and like there's all sorts.
That was when they had senseless sex in just tons of movies.
yeah.
Just
somewhere in the middle of the
somewhere,
second
yeah.
act, there's just a big fuck scene, and you're just like, oh, this is an action movie. I want to get to the action. I don't need to.
But they were like, we're selling it to dudes, so not
Yeah, but-
only we need to add to the rewatchability, we need titties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, back in the day, in the 90s, I was a kid, and I loved those sex scenes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Now-
When
I
porn
only
wasn't
watched
so
movies for
available.
those. I was like,
But
why
now,
do? Yeah.
I'm like, fuck, seriously? What are they doing this for? Get
I
back
feel
to the
this.
show.
So that's probably why-
exact
It doesn't
same
add anything to the story. All it does is halt the progression of the action. Give me more
You're
explosions.
wasting
It's a-
my time
so-
by not blowing up another giant robot.
I read something else about the movie. because Alan Rickman completely steals the show, of course, in the movie. He's excellent in it. His parts are still corny as hell, but they're good.
Because he knows what he's doing.
Yes.
You can tell that he knows what movie he's in.
Apparently, there's 5 more minutes of Alan Rickman in the movie, but because the Kevins make the movie, Kevin Costner went in and cut out 5 more minutes of Alan Rickman in the movie.
So he had.
I would
he
too.
had
I don't
more
think
time.
my fragile ego could stand up to Alan Rickman.
Which from what
And
I've
he's
read,
dead.
From what I've read, the scenes they cut out with Alan Rickman actually helped the movie. Like they're kind of slow and they're more about his like being raised by that witch, and I was like, like it doesn't do anything for it. The movie's already clunky anyways.
Yeah.
But he also was like, he was just like, no, Kevin Costner's the star of this movie.
You know what does hold up? Robin Hood Men in Tights. I
Fuck
just
yeah,
watched
it does.
that.
The other day.
Fucking hilarious.
I watched that 2 weeks ago.
I'm really pissed off.
Hey, Blinken.
I'm on the north side. I'm on the south side. This isn't exactly the Mississippi.
Being that close to a horse's wiener, I'd be more worried about being pissed on.
I also love how in Kevin Costner movies, in all of them, when he wants to have long hair, his version of long hair is just a fucking mullet.
Yeah.
Always.
They never give him actual long hair. It's just a
And
mullet.
it didn't matter that it was the 90s. It's the same now. If he's got long hair, it's just a mullet.
He's like, I want long hair in this movie. And they're like, well, do you want long hair? And he's like, no, just the back.
Like, the last movie he saw was the first Lethal Weapon. And he was like, that's the hair I want. Whenever I have long hair, I want to look
But
like
it
Mel
doesn't
Gibson.
help.
Like,
It
dude,
doesn't-
you're not Mel Gibson.
The reason why, though, is because I was watching that movie yesterday. The reason why, his fucking ears are that tall. Like, his ears are like my grandpa's ears, man. They're like the size of his head. So he's just getting that mullet to make his ears look like a normal human being's ears.
These are normal people ears, I swear.
He's like, I have normal ears. And they're like, Kevin, we want to cut your hair for this next scene. He's like, no, not this scene. Cut him
You
in
can
20
only trim
years.
my bush.
The movie sucks. Kevin Costner sucks. He's a hack.
He's good.
Wait.
Oh, he's a musician. Can
I
we
was just
find
going to
some
say that
music he's
same
made?
thing. An American actor, director, producer, and musician. He's a goddamn
Kevin
musician.
Costner, composer. Kevin Costner, music.
Where?
He wrote it.
No, I
wrote
need you
that.
to search.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Search for Kevin Costner,
music.
music.
I guarantee that Kevin Costner wrote that Wikipedia page where he says
Holy
that he's.
shit.
Oh my
wow.
Oh,
That is.
wow.
No, get the third one. Get the third one.
This one?
Red River. Yeah, dude. Oh, man.
Look
Yeah,
at him
he
sing.
feels it.
Real
Yes,
quick.
play that.
He was on an interview.
There's a fiddle player.
That
There's a
was-
goddamn fiddle player.
Was that Yo-Yo Ma?
No.
was
Wasn't my
on it.
mother.
He was on an interview on the Rich Eisen show, and it was like they're asking him about the Field of Dreams, and for some reason, even though Rich Eisen's like the nicest guy on TV, I swear to God, just halfway through the interview, you can tell he's just like, "Oh my God, is this fucking over yet?" The most boring.
You just want to slit your wrists on stage.
If Taylor Swift is vanilla ice cream, Kevin Costner is mashed potatoes.
Today, we're comparing celebrities to food.
My old lady loves mashed potatoes. Oh, it's rock. What? It's rock and roll?
What's modern, West?
This is 2009, so 11 years ago. That's why the video sucks.
They have an Asian fiddle player.
Is that Yo-Yo Ma?
It's like 340p.
Ugh.
He's fantastic. Yes.
He should go pro.
This,
I love he just
That's
sounds
enough.
like Kevin Costner. He doesn't even have a singing voice.
God, it's like karaoke at the Alibi.
Yeah.
Just fucking.
It's- turn it off.
Yeah, before we get we get hit with the goddamn
Oh, man.
over
Do you wanna
30
know
seconds
how-
bullshit.
Oh, make it stop.
Do you want to know what my barometer for? Yeah, please turn it off. We don't want to get flagged and not be able to monetize this because of this idiot.
Oh, that is just
My
terrible.
barometer for garbage acting is if there's no one has ever done a like impersonation of you on SNL or any other show ever, and if somebody was like, "Hey, I want you to impersonate Kevin Costner," they would just like be like 404
impossible.
file not found. Like what am I just? I want you to be Kevin Costner and just have him be like, "Hi, I'm Kevin Costner."
If Kevin Costner was a state, he'd be Delaware. Like,
I smell.
He sucks.
Yes, he's not very good.
he's not very good, folks.
But he's in a ton. He's in so many fucking movies.
The
though.
good movies.
And a lot of good ones. Tin
He's
Cup's a
in
good
enough
movie.
good ones. Tin Cup is fantastic.
He directed Dances with Wolves. Did you know that?
I heard he wrote the book on it. Like it was based on a book, and he wrote the book.
He was the first Fern Gully.
He was just like, I imagine he wrote the book and he's like, and in this part, he fucking.
The
I
white
imagine
captain
he's like,
bangs
"Oh,
the.
yeah."
1,000
God
monkeys
damn
with
it.
1,000
You got there
typewriters.
before I did. And in this part, he sees the most beautiful Native American squaw, and he bangs her.
And you see a lot of his ass.
Hard.
He does, and it's like 1 second of titties and like 45 seconds of his ass.
You have some fond memories.
Do
there,
I have to
don't you?
wear a modesty sock for this?
Cocksock.
And then he's like, Tatanka,
I am.
this movie
The buffalo.
sucks.
I'm tired now.
I'm tired now.
Mama.
I came in my modesty sock. I'm
You
done.
know,
I
the
need a
movie
nap.
is that I like the first time I
Goosebumps.
watched it was The Postman, and then I watched it again, and it is horrible.
I've never seen
It
it.
is
haven't seen
so
it either.
bad. Like when you're
Yeah,
you're
but you
younger,
watch it when you're a kid, though.
You watch it
Yeah.
when you're a
That's like
kid. I'm
homework
like,
for you,
that's a
man.
No,
fucking
it's
good
not.
show. And then you watch it now.
I know
and
what
you're
I
like,
do when the
What the fuck are they
Yeah,
doing
it's
that
not
for?
good.
shit hits the fan situation.
I
know
also
exactly what I'll do.
liked. I also liked The Postman.
Not
when I was
Deliver the
young,
Mail.
and have watched it as
Oh no,
an
I will
adult.
continue to do so.
It's not good.
It isn't. It's horrible.
And there's a scene where he bangs it out and shows her boobs.
He bangs that chick like 3
And then
times.
he's like
Yeah.
a postman in the apocalypse, and then he bangs her. He's cool. He's so cool. He has long hair, only in the back. He definitely only has regular sized ears.
What
The
I like-
only movie that doesn't happen, Man of Steel.
No mullet either.
No mullet. You know why? Zero creative control. He was just a filler there. He
Also,
was Pa
Hidden
Kent.
Figures.
he
He
played.
was tornado food.
Fucked all the black women.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Yeah.
In broom closet.
Also, he played.
That was what this.
Girl.
That's that montage.
He also played Pa Kent, where it was okay that his earlobes were 25 inches long.
Yeah, because he was old.
That was a waste of time.
Yep.